Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and this morning they actually revealed the next two LEGO idea sets coming, I'm gonna guess in 2021, because it's gonna take a while to develop, and there are actually 10 in consideration, and I'm just gonna tell you the ones that won first, and then I'll tell you what I think about each of the individual ones. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's talk about the one that they revealed first, and it was the medieval blacksmith shop. Woo! Oh my goodness, it's amazing. No, honestly, it's a great build and everything. The problem that I have with this is I look at it and I think, wow, this reminds me of the old fishing store, but a lot bigger. And it also reminds me kind of like, just the detail and everything reminds me of this beautiful mock, kind of like the Pirate Cove. And almost the same size, I would say, if not bigger than the Pirate Cove. And I look at this and I think that, you know, I'm not sure how well this is going to sell. It is a really big set. It's really detailed. I don't think that it interests everyone here like a couple of the ones on the list would. But anyways, congrats to that person. Like, it is a very beautiful build. I know personally I won't be picking this up. But the next set that is going to be the other LEGO Ideas set is going to be Winnie the Pooh! Woo! So I am happy about this. I'm kind of disappointed about the ones that weren't included. And Winnie the Pooh, I love Winnie the Pooh. You know, it's one of my favorite parts of Kingdom Hearts, one of my favorite worlds and all that. As well as I just grew up with some of the toys, as well as watching the movies and such. So I love Winnie the Pooh. I really do. But the thing about this is, if they still have that rule that you can't introduce any new pieces or different things like that, like the way they built it for the proposal is great, but when it comes to actually buying it, you know, it doesn't, I don't know, like it's a great idea, it's just great part usages and all that, but we really need new pieces. So I'm really hoping that when the Sesame Street comes out this coming year, that they threw the rule out the window. They really need to, because it really limits a lot of things. And if the Sesame Street winds up being the same thing that happened to Adventure Time, I'm going to lose it. And what I mean by that is they have this beautiful model that is submitted with minifigures, or was it microfigures? I don't remember. And then what they decide to do, instead of doing this beautiful build of Finn and Jake's house, they go with just creating the like weird mixel joint figures, and it would have been cool if they recolored the mixel joints, but no, the gray was there and everything. So if that happens with Sesame Street, that would really be bad. And then if that happens with this, which it very well could, because they can't introduce new pieces, then yeah, that wouldn't be very good. But I'm for sure gonna pick that up, probably regardless, since it is Disney and it is Lego. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. But also, I just wanted to mention that this set won't be able to be sold, or isn't going to sell well in China, because I think that they didn't allow the Winnie the Pooh movie to be shown there, because people were making comparisons of their president to Winnie the Pooh. So yeah, not sure how well that set's gonna sell there. But anyways, let's go on and go one by one, I guess, about my thoughts about the other sets that weren't approved. Thank goodness the UCS Space Shuttle Atlantis didn't win. My goodness, I don't know what I would have done if the Blacksmith shop and a space set was selected. I really wouldn't. I'd wait to do this video. I wouldn't be recording it right now. I'd go back to bed. Then we've got the Thunderbirds Are Go. And I know this is a very popular show, and even it was almost going to be in LEGO Dimensions, but, you know, it's a British show, and it does not, I don't think that this speaks well for the entire demographic of the LEGO community, and especially North America, since that is, I think, the biggest demographic. You know, it's just, yeah, it would not sell well. Just look at Doctor Who. Doctor Who sold so horribly here in Canada and in the United States, and that is such a big fan following here in North America. So for it to sell horribly here, this Thunderbird show, which the first time I ever heard about it was for the LEGO Dimensions project that I worked on with Justin, no way that this is going to sell well. Anyways, Pursuit of Flight, that is made by Brickomotion, I believe, and that's the person who did the pop-up book as well as the maze sort of ball thing. So, good on them. third one in. That's pretty impressive, and it would have been cool, but it didn't make it. History Museum, you know, it's a great modular and everything. It's just modulars never really make it in. Now, Lego Office. All right, this is actually the third time that it's hit 10K, and it didn't make it again. I don't know if they're gonna go for a fourth time, but to me, this is really frustrating. Like, I don't know what it is, why they're not allowing this to be made. Like, if a set makes it in 3 times, same with Legend of Zelda. Like, I think that this is the next time, the next review. Not this batch, the next one has another Zelda set. If they don't pick it then, like, I don't know what Lego is doing. Like, this is specifically, you know, we keep reaching this goal. The Lego Office, the account on Instagram has over 100,000 followers on Instagram. Think about that. You only need 10K to get into this, and they have 100,000 followers. That's crazy. Like, what is it going to take for them to go, yeah, we'll make it? Like, this is such a beautiful build. It has so many cool references, all the minifigures, all the detail. The campaigns that this person has done on Instagram and on social media, it is such a joke that this has not been selected. Like, I do not understand why. I genuinely want a reason. Like, it's been 3 times, you know? And The Office is one of my favorite shows of all time. I stand by it probably being the best sitcom ever, and it is the highest viewed one on Netflix. I think it's the most watched show on Netflix. And there's a reason for it. Like, it has this huge following. So for it to not be selected again is just, I don't know. And look at Friends. Like, I don't know what they're thinking. The Friends set sold incredibly well. It sold out within 24 hours. Friends is another really popular show on Netflix. And it just shows that there's a demographic for that. And The Office is even bigger than Friends, I would say. So it baffles me why this hasn't been selected. The NASA spacecraft, I'm just done with space. Like, I just don't want to see them anymore. I'm sorry to the people who built these. If you're watching this video, just done. There's been too many sets that don't interest me. You had a city theme last year. You've also got the creator sets, and you just had the ISS one as well. So I'm just done with them. And I just wanted to add this in while I'm editing the video. I just realized, as I'm saying this, the NASA spacecraft, to me, this is a theme. NASA, I wonder if they, like, obviously, do they need to get a license or something, since it is this, like, government thing or whatever? NASA, like, the official word of what NASA is. Do they need to go out and get permission to use the logo and different things like that, or even just using the name? So it's just, I think that at this point, we've had so many, it needs to be considered a theme, and it needs to not be allowed to be entered again. Because once a Lego Ideas set becomes a theme, like Adventure Time or Tron or something like that, you can't submit a follow-up set for that theme. So for NASA to keep getting spaceships under the NASA name needs to stop. It is its own theme at this point. It is very frustrating. They had the city, I already said this, but it's too much. And the Haunted Mansion 50th anniversary, you know, it's kind of interesting. I'm really disappointed that this didn't win. I think that it is such a great idea. I have a feeling that this might become a set at some point when they do, like, the Disney sort of sets. I think that they're trying to do them yearly now. I think there is a rumor that there is a Disney set coming this year. So I'd love for them to continue doing iconic rides, and this is so iconic from the Disneyland, you know? It is one of the most popular ones, and I think that it's such a beautiful build, the minifigures that the person designed and everything. And I had a really funny relationship with them. They actually, I don't remember what it was. They said something funny the first time on Twitter, and I think it was when one of the sets got pulled for no reason. I don't remember what it was, and they were just joking around how they're happy that it's less competition for them or something. And they tagged me in it or something like that, or they were responding to my post. And then, yeah, I wound up finding out that they watched the videos and different things, and they even shouted me out on their Lego Ideas bio when they were talking about some of their inspirations, and they were like, yeah, Jang and Ashnflash are some of the people that inspire me, and I was like, oh my god, this is so sweet, it's so crazy. And, yeah, I was really hoping that this person would win, because they seem like such a great guy. But yeah, they didn't, unfortunately. And then the Seven Dwarves house was another one. You know, it's an iconic Disney movie, and it's really disappointing. You know, it really is. I think it would have been so great. Look at that build. It's just really great. The Seven Dwarves. Getting a Snow White minifigure for the first time. Even an Evil Queen would be really fantastic. I just think that this is such a great set. And it's so old and iconic as well. I think that would have been so much fun. But yeah, we've been talking for a while. I'm gonna wrap things up now. And I just wanted to also talk about that the Anatomy set from the last review, they were still considering it as a potential set. Has been decided that it will not be becoming a set in the future. But anyways, everyone, thank you all so much for those of you who tuned into the quick little live stream that I did. Let me know down below in the comment sections what you think of the two that were selected. I'm just really sad about The Office. Like, I think that it's just such a shame, you know? 3 separate times. What are you going to do? But anyways, guys, I hope that the ones that you wanted won, and I hope that you all have a great day. I'll see you all in the next one.